Thank you, Mel. Welcome, everybody. I would like to just let everyone know what's going to happen today, just as a quick run through. So I'll be having a chat about Deakin Active at the Deakin campuses and what's on offer there. I'll also have a chat about Deakin Moves, which is the health and fitness app for Deakin University. And I'll also have a chat about Deakin Play, which is new social competitions that are starting at Deakin Uni. So first of all, Deakin Active is the on-campus fitness centre across all campuses of Deakin Uni, including Warrnambool now, which we just are looking after, which is exciting. We offer obviously quite a few options regarding training or health and fitness in the gym. So we've got options for you to come down and use the gym for your health and fitness needs regarding strength training, like endurance, core training, or anything else that you wanted to work with if you've got any injuries or anything like that too. We do offer quite a few group fitness classes ranging from yoga, Pilates, to spin classes, to high intensity classes, and also boxing as well, which is another great class. Just want to shout that out there for Trinesh, who's in here, who also does take our boxing classes. There's a little backdrop in my background. This is obviously the gym at Burwood campus, for those of you that are at Burwood. We are located at building LC, which is the new building. At Warm Ponds, we're located in building DA. And I don't actually know where the campus is at Warrnambool because I've never been, and we've only just acquired it. So, but jump down, have a quick look. More than welcome for anyone to come down into the gym and have a look. You're definitely welcome for a trial session as well. I would like to note that the majority of our members are students and staff of Deakin University. So it's a good opportunity to meet fellow students. You might even see a lecturer in there or two training, which is also a bit of fun. And just know that with your membership at Deakin Active, it is a membership base, membership at Deakin Active, and yeah, you can come down and obviously try out the sessions and see if you love it or not, which is good fun. It is great fun. I've been here for a while now, so it's really good. Also, just for those that are at Burwood, we do have a new training system called Skill Athletic, which is actually this area in the background here. So it's a new type of training method, which we're only the third gym in Australia to offer this, which is just your really high intensity but scalable training sessions for you to do in a group-based format. So we've got quite a few individuals at the moment who are doing it, and they are absolutely loving it. I'd like to say that it's comparable to some other gyms, but I'm not allowed to say that. But it is really, really good, and definitely come down and give it a go. More than welcome again for a free trial sessions. Just come down and have a look. The second part I wanted to touch on today is Deakin Moves. So Deakin Moves is a part of the Deakin University Healthy Campus project. It's aimed at finding ways to increase your activity levels and also have the opportunity to connect with other students and staff on Deakin University campuses. So with the Deakin Moves app, you can download this one in the Apple Store. And if you have an Android, I think it's Google Play. I'm pretty sure I don't have an Android. Sorry to all the Android users if I got that one wrong. And with the Deakin Moves app, there's opportunities to get involved with challenges that we do run at Deakin Active. So we run monthly challenges or weekly challenges with the option for prizes. So you can just jump in there for free. It is a free app and you can win a prize, which is pretty straightforward. We do have recorded training sessions on there as well. You've got the option to create your own training programs based on what type of goals you wanted to work on inside or outside of the gym. You don't need to be a member of Deakin Active to download the Deakin Moves app, but the Deakin Active team do manage the app and all the resources that are on there. I was going to ask if there was any questions, but are there any questions so far on anything Deakin Active or Deakin Moves related?
I've got a quick one, Keegan.
Yes.
Membership. How's the membership work?
So we've got a few tiers of membership. We've got our entry-level memberships, which just give you access to the gym. So if you just wanted to come down, train your own way, do your own training sessions, there's a membership tier for that one. If you wanted to get involved with the group fitness classes, that is at a higher tier membership. At the moment, it's $15 a week for that one, which includes all the group fitness classes and obviously coming in and using the gym as well. For Burwood, we do have a higher tier membership, which is the skill athletic classes. But again, more than welcome to come down, have a look, try out the gym before you even make a decision on your membership types. And with all our memberships, we don't have any lock-in memberships. So if you're only here for one trimester, you can just train for one trimester. If you're only here for a month, you can train for a month. We don't lock in any memberships or contracts or anything like a lot of the other gyms do.
And what do most students do in terms of like lockers and accessing the showers and that kind of thing?
Yep. So at Burwood and Warm Ponds, again, I apologize about Warrnambool because we've only just acquired it, and I don't know really, honestly, I don't know a lot about the site there. There are showers and lockers on site in the gym. So again, you can come in, especially for it's great for staff who want to come down and, I don't know, we're not chatting to all staff at the moment, but it's great for staff who want to come in before work, do a training session, have a shower, go straight to work. It's also great for those that are doing it before classes. So like if you're up at 10 in the morning, you haven't had a shower, just get out of bed, go straight to the gym, do your training session. You can leave all your stuff in the gym, have a shower at the end of your workout, and then go straight to class. It is really, really helpful. And on a side note, the showers at Burwood are amazing. Absolutely immaculate. So for those Burwood students, come down, even just get a membership for the showers. But definitely. Any other questions, guys, on Deakin Active or Deakin Moves before I touch base on Deakin Play?
So with Moves, so that's the app. So students can all download that.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And I definitely recommend to download it too, because you can also track your fitness inside and outside of the gym on the app. So through running, cycling, rowing as well is on there too. But it also does obviously connect with all the equipment inside the gym. So we definitely recommend it for all members of our gym to download the app because it is a really helpful tool. But there are a lot of resources on that app which are constantly being updated for motivation, even if you're not at the Deakin Active gym and you're just using it around campus. So we've got a lot of our trainers that jump on and run through technique on exercises inside, outside of the gym, recipes that they love and enjoy. Might want to, they upload stretches and group fitness sessions and stuff like that. So you can definitely jump on. I know Trinesh is on there quite a bit. He's featured a lot on his boxing and his Pilates sessions. So if you ever wanted to watch another of his training sessions, just download Deakin Moves app and then you can just tap on a few buttons and there you go. There's Trinesh taking you for a training session, which is really fun.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll quickly touch on Deakin Play before I let Trin have a crack at his training session today. So Deakin Play is a new initiative at Deakin Uni. So it's mixed netball and basketball social competitions that we run throughout the week. So we are starting week 1 at Burwood. We're at the indoor stadium in HE, and at Warm Ponds, we're at the indoor stadium in DA. We are running Monday to Thursday at the moment at Burwood and Sunday, and in Warm Ponds we're running Wednesday at the moment with the option to obviously do more nights. If you are interested in the Deakin Play, please just flick an email through to deakinplay@deakinactive.com.au. There's a lot of Deacons in there. So if you get confused, just rewind, retype it in. We also do come and try sessions, which are ran by DUSA clubs as well. So every Tuesday, Deakin Play will be supported by DUSA, and they'll be running come and try sessions. So all you have to do is come down between 4 and 6 p.m. You don't need a team. You don't need to have any friends. It's a great way to meet friends. You can meet up, create a team just based on skill level, and you can come down and just, shoot some hoops or have a throw of the ball, work up a sweat, go home. It's pretty easy. It's very fun, and it's really, really good way to meet some new friends, especially with similar interests in terms of like basketball and netball. That is everything I need to run through. Does anyone have any questions that they wanted to ask about Deakin?
I'll just ask one quick one on Deakin
Yep.
Play.
Yep.
So if you've got like either you're on your own or you've got 2 mates or 4 mates, you can just send an email through and you guys will help fill a team.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So if you've got like 5 mates and you want to say, look, I want to play with my 5 mates and we got a team.
Yeah.
That's a really easy thing. We can just set that up, bang, pick the night that you want to play on, and we'll go from there, which is pretty straightforward. If you're by yourself and you're like, look, I love playing netball, even if you want to play mixed netball or your women's netball or whatever it is, just flick us through and say, look, I'm by myself. I'm first year at Deakin. I've come from the country. I don't know anyone. I love netball. It's my absolute passion. I'm really good. Who do I play with? And we'll help you out from there. We'll give you a night to work with and we'll set you up with some friends that you can hopefully meet and enjoy and love, and then have a great time playing netball at Deakin.
Perfect. When we share the video, we'll include all maybe the email and the links to the websites and the app.
Yeah, cool.
Because we'll probably have quite a few students, I'd say, sport ambassadors and stuff that'd be keen. So I'll include all that info in there.
Cool. Yeah. I'll flick it through if you don't have anything.
Cool.
Beautiful. Anything else? Any other questions, guys? Otherwise, I'll let Trinesh take over. No, nothing. That's all right. No questions hopefully means that I gave you enough information.
Thanks, Keegan. It was really good to get that overview of everything.
Yeah, beautiful. Thanks, Mel. Have fun, Trin. Enjoy.
All right, it's my time to shine, I guess. Beautiful. Everyone can hear me well and clearly? Yeah?
Yep.
Fantastic. So I want to go do my thing. First of all, everyone, again, my name is Trin. What I do, I teach Pilates, and I also teach boxing, of course, other classes as well, primarily just now teaching Pilates and boxing. Now, today's session, what we're going to go, or what I would like to share is some of the movements, not all of them, but some of the movements. And they are very basic, and basic doesn't mean that they are very easy or not challenging. Basic means, my understanding is easy for me to explain and easy for you to follow as well. Now, any questions that you have, do not be polite. You can ask the questions at the end of the session, straightforward questions. Don't feel, oh, maybe that question's a bit silly. Ask the question, please. Now, if you can't ask during the session or after the session, our Facebook page or at the gym, it's a great place. Come and ask. And the worst thing that's going to happen is if we don't know, we're going to find out and tell you. If we know, we will share. That's what we love to do. We love to share the information. Beautiful. Hoping that no one's got any injuries throughout the session today, that I'm going to take some of the movements. Again, as I said, very easy. One thing I'm going to try teach today is breathing. Now, you could say, what? I know how to breathe. You know, I've been doing it for a long time. Fantastic. If you're a good breather, fantastic. But if not, there's something that you can learn from here. First things first thing. So I'm going to be on my feet. Okay. See, as you can see, on my knees. You can stand up if you want to, so it doesn't really matter what you do. As long as whatever's comfortable for you, that's what you do. I'm going to stand up. All I'm going to do is first thing, I'm going to warm up. The reason why I warm up, many benefits. As a science students, if you know, warming up increases the core temperature of the body. Warming up increases the lubrication of the joints, elbow joint, knee joint, hip joint, whatever, all the joints. And it increases the blood flow through the area, and with the increase of the blood flow, we're getting more nutrients, more oxygen, therefore it's fantastic for our body. So all I'm going to do is nice and gently move the arms up, down, and change in the direction. Okay, up, down, again, change in direction. Beautiful. Good. You can keep your arms nice and straight if you want to, or you can keep them nice and bent. It's totally up to you. Good. And the next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross my hands over just like that. All I'm going to do is rotate. Good. And you'll hear me, you know, I'll talk a lot. And if you don't like me talking, it's bad luck. Good. Moving, good. Just rotating. The reason why this is such an important movement, rotation is such a major thing that we human beings need. As we walk with the rotation, as we run with the rotation. Rotation is very important from what I know. Good. And every time I'm rotating, I'm exhaling. Shh, shh, shh. See, I'm taking my neck along with you. I know for the first half of the session, I was looking at the camera, but now I'm taking my neck along with me because it said, oh, look, why you're leaving me behind. So I'm taking it with me. Good, rotating. Neck is part of the spine, so very important. Then, if you cannot see my feet, I am also rotating my feet as well. As I'm rotating, see? Shh, 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 shh. That's what we do. Fantastic. The next and last one of the warm-up part, hands are nice and out to one side, this side, that side, doesn't matter. Once we got here, all the way down, squatting as low as you can. If you cannot get this low, that's fine. This is just absolutely fine. But if you can have the mobility to come down, big circles. Big circles. Good. See, from the side view, I'm bringing the hands nice and up. And circles. Bringing the hands nice and up. And circles. Then I'm going to change the direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just moving through and breathing through the movement. Very important. Fantastic. And now hoping that we know we've got the blood flow happening quite a little bit now. Now, for the breathing part, if you can take your hands, this can be done while you're sitting down. This can be done when you are listening to a lecture online, when you're in the class, whenever you get a chance, you can do this. All you have to do is take your hands, place them, your belly. So you're holding your belly nice and gently, just placing the hands there for the sensation part. Then once you've got your hands in, all you're going to do is draw the belly button in towards the back of the spine. Again, drawing the belly button. See the belly button at the front? We're going to try, push it that way, nice and gently. Not too hard, just nice and gently. And once we got that, I'm going to take a deep inhalation. Watch the way I do it, right? See that inhalation? Some may think it's good, but unfortunately, this is not the efficient way. When we try to breathe with the chest, we are not using the diaphragm to inhale as efficiently as possible. We want to feel that air into the belly. Very, very important. We want to breathe with the belly. We want to utilize the rib cage. Rib cage is going to expand as we inhale. And as I exhale, rib cage is going to contract or compress. So what do I mean by that? If I was to breathe, inhale, fill the belly up. See my hands. If you can see it, my hands expanded. And as I exhale, then inhale, then exhale, inhale, then exhale, inhale, then exhale. If this is hard, that's fine. If you practice it every day, maybe for 3-4 days, you feel comfortable and you feel like, wow, I can do this. But if it's already comfortable for you, fantastic. Remember, take a deep breath, not with the chest, more with the belly. We gotta utilize the belly to breathe. That's what it's there for. If you have a niece or nephew, little born children, if you get an opportunity to see them, watch how they breathe. They breathe with the belly up. They fill the belly with air, as much air as they can. They never breathe with the chest. We are also babies. We will breathe in that way, but then we learn to breathe this way because of stress, because of, you know, whatever that happens in the life. We tend to breathe here. I don't know how, but we do. So important part is to breathe. Now, if the draw and the belly button, there all becomes too much to handle, that's fine. Just breathe with the belly. Shh. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, oh, there's a question. You said babies breathe that way, but you said to breathe, you know, expand the belly that way. Why? Why do you draw the belly button in? Good question. I know some of you want to ask that question. I'm going to answer. The reason why we drawing that belly button in is because it transverse abdominis. What does that mean? So we've got six-pack muscles, yeah, rectus abdominis, scientific term, and we've got internal, external obliques, and underneath all of that, the internal layer is called TA, shortcut for transverse abdominis. That surrounds your abdominals. You can never see it, but you can only feel it. That's the reason why we draw that belly button nice and gently towards the back of the spine to engage and activate that transverse abdominis. What does that do? It stabilizes your core. It really imagine you don't have a stabilization happening here and you're trying to do a big squat. You know, all the pressure here, nothing's happening. Pressure could go here, could go on the knees, it's not transferring very well. That's my understanding. Okay, that's me thinking, okay, that's very important to stabilization, but also being taught to engage that transverse abdominis. Beautiful. Too much talking. Let's move on to the actual movement. So the first one that I'm going to show you, team, is if you have a little bit of space, I'm hoping you do, we're going to lie down. Okay, we're going to lie down, belly facing towards the ceiling. Okay, good. Once we're lying down here, knees are nice and bent. Okay, both knees are hip width apart, so there is a gap. Your knees in line with the feet, feet in line with the knees in line with the hips, so they're all in one line. Fantastic, team. Then the next one, I'm going to look nice and straight ahead, hands by your side. Inhale. Remember the breathing, that's the same breathing we're going to utilize here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay low, team. Keep breathing. I love coming to the camera and talking nice and loud so you can, so you can hear me well. So as you're lying down, I'm hoping you still are. Let it rest. Your body's melted onto the mat, okay, or the floor, wherever you are. Then you're drawing the belly button in, taking that oxygen through the nose. Then as you're exhaling, exhale with the mouth. If you want to exhale with your nose, you can also do that as well. And there's no trouble, there's no problem. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Don't just take my word for it. Do 10, 20 breaths throughout the day, 5, 6 times a day. See if your life doesn't change. You know, it changes in the way that you walk. It changes in the way that you do. The guy, so Pilates, I'm talking about Pilates, right? I'm hoping, please continue to breathe when I'm talking. Okay, please breathe and just listen. Now, Pilates, what is Pilates? Oh, I heard Pilates is good. I heard Pilates is great. What is Pilates? Is the same with the yoga? Pilates is quite different. Pilates, it was developed by a guy named called Joseph Pilates, and he called this system contrology. He never named this under his name. He called it contrology. What he meant is having control of your body. Still breathing, team. Breathing in and out. Breathing into the belly. You're not going to get no disadvantage of breathing too much. You're only going to get benefits. Beautiful. Continue to breathe and listen to me. Beautiful. So Pilates, control of your body, control of your core, control of your movement. It's being in control of everything that you do. That's what he truly meant. There's more stuff that he meant, but the ideal is breathing and keeping your body in control of you, which is a hard thing to do. Sometimes momentum, sometimes, a bit of force takes the place. We're never really in control of it. So that's Pilates. Okay, there's more that I can continue to go on about, but that's when you come to the class. I'm hoping that you're all going to come to the class and check it out. So still breathing, fantastic. Then we're going to move on to the next one, team. Okay. Let me lie down. Now relax. Beautiful. Take one hand, just the hand, team. Now I'm going to place it underneath my lower back. Okay. There's a little bridge or the arch we call lordosis. Okay. You should be able to tuck your fingers, just the fingers, not the whole hand. Fingers tucked underneath. Okay. Then once you got that, inhale into the belly. And as you exhale, I'm going to press my lower back into my fingertips. Doesn't make sense? I'm going to say it again. Looking straight forward. Relax. Fingertips underneath the lower back. There's a little arch. You should be able to put just your fingers. Once you got that, inhale into the belly. As you're about to exhale, you press your lower back, the whole lower back, into the hands. You press in your hands and exhale. Then inhale, relax or release. Exhale, inhale, relax or release. Exhale, inhale, relax. There we go again. I'm coming to the camera. So again, moving, continue. Fingertips underneath the lower back. Exhale, you press the lower back down into the mat, and inhale, you let it relax. Why we do that? To bring your abdominals. Tell me when you do this, your abdominals are getting all the air out and not compressing. You would feel it. All you're doing is your hips, everything's on the floor, shoulder blades on the floor. All you're doing is the back, the arch in that lower back. So you're just pressing and then releasing, pressing and releasing. So if you ever had a little bit of lower back problem, this is a great exercise to start up with. It's very gentle, very easy, but it is also challenging. Very great. Fantastic, team. I'm expecting you're still doing, and I'm counting in my head. We're up to 8 full breaths if we are using my tempo. 9 now. And last one, 10. Fantastic. Now you're going to relax. So while we're relaxing, we're going to bring both knees in towards the chest. Bring it nice and gently close towards your body. I'm taking the tailbone off the ground. See, I'm not just here. I'm really taking the tailbone. Everything else nice and flat on the ground. Bring it and hug it, team. Hug it nice and tight. Beautiful. Then placing your both feet back down into the same position we were in before. Now ready for the abdominal work? Oh boy. Hands nice and up. Palms are facing the knees. Straight arms. I don't want the arms to be like that. We want to keep them nice and strong. Looking nice and straight up. Inhalation into the belly. As I exhale, I'm going to press my lower back into the mat. Then I'm going to tuck my chin down. Then I slowly come up as I exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Now, an incorrect way to do it is starting the movement with the head or the neck. This is how it looks. See, I'm really trying to bring my neck up. Neck is just coming along for the ride here, team. It's the passenger. The driver is the abdominals. So if I take my hands away, the way it looks is this. It's the abdominals that are doing everything. Exhale, press the lower back into the mat, come up. Inhale, everything relaxes. Exhale, inhale, everything relaxes. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhalation, press the lower back all the way up. Inhalation, nice and down. And when I'm saying all the way up, you don't have to come really off the floor. All you have to do is take the shoulder blades off the ground just a little. Okay? Hands up, exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. If you have any questions, keep it in here, ask me. End of the session or on the Deakin Instagram, Facebook, you know, I already told you about it. Beautiful, team. Now, relax, rest, bring both knees in towards your chest. Give it a nice, gentle hug. Okay, fantastic. Then for the next one, same drill. Hands are nice and up. This time, inhalation. And as I exhale, all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my arms parallel to the ground. Not too low, parallel to the ground. Then inhale, exhale. Lower back is pressed onto the mat. Inhale, nice and down. What do I do if my neck started hurting? You haven't asked the question. I'm going to answer it for you anyway. If your neck is hurting, one hand, place it underneath your hand, support. This hand can still be here. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale down. You can change your arm over if you want to as you're progressing through. Making sense? Hope so. Questions? Keep them to the end. Beautiful, team. Then the next one. Once you're finished, bring both knees in towards your chest. Okay? Give it a nice, gentle hug because the feet have been wonderful. Place them back on the floor. The next one, team. This is a little bit challenging, but it's still easy. Palm on top of palm. Elbows, see, nice and open. I'm not going to close them. Open. Then I'm going to rest my head on those palms. Elbows, see, open here. At no stage I want to bring them in. That's cheating, team. Elbows nice and opened out. Inhalation into the belly. As I exhale, chin down. Inhale down. Again, exhale. Press my lower back into the mat. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Very important thing. I'm not doing this. Neck. Watch my shoulder blades come off the ground a little bit. Shh. If I take my neck is still resting. I'm just supporting my neck. Good. Shh. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale up. Elbows opened out. Lower back pressed into the mat. Exhale up. Last one, team. Inhale. Exhale. Fantastic. Bring both knees in towards your chest. What a great thing to do. Nice and a little lower back stretch if you're feeling it. Fabulous. If not, don't worry, we have more stretches to go through. Then, both feet nice and flat on the ground this time. Hands are again back into the palms, facing the knees. Okay? And from here, the movement starts. So this is a starting position. The next inhalation I'm going to do, I'm going to bring both feet into a tabletop position. So what does that mean? Hips at a 90-degree angle, knees are at a 90-degree angle. Not here, just here. Okay? Then once I do it here, my lower back is nice and flat on the ground. I'm not arching. See? If I was to arch, that's how it would look. I'm over-exaggerating. I'm a drama queen, I know, but see? We want to keep it nice and flat. Rib cage is not flared up. Rib cage is nice and compressed, okay? Too much information? Sorry. Arms nice and strong. Then the movement. Ready? Inhale. As I inhale, team, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands nice and gently above my head, drop them all the way down. My thumbs are pointing downwards. Okay? Then exhale. Shh. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. Shh. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If your lower back is hurting, place these down, that's fine. But if not, one leg even is better than no legs, right? Exhale. Make sense? So if your leg's not hurting, fantastic, keep it down that way. If not, just moving. This is very easy. You might feel it, but you got to keep that lower back is pressed onto the mat, team. Rib cage is nice and down as you extend your arms. Okay, beautiful. Then bring both knees in towards your chest. Give it a nice gentle stretch, moving forwards and backwards. Fantastic, team. Second one, same position we're going to be in. Both feet, tabletop position. Hands are nice and up. This time, the legs are the ones that's going to move. Very challenging, this one. Inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to extend my legs nice and out. Inhale, back to the center. Now, how far am I extended and out? You don't have to extend all the way out if you don't want to. Even just a little bit. Just absolutely fine, as long as your lower back is pressed onto the mat. If I'm extending this and I'm doing that with my lower back, see the lower back is arching, I do not have control. No purpose. Right. So I want to have this nice and flat onto the mat. Then from here, extend, exhale. Shh. Exhale. Shh. Beautiful, team. Couple of them. Bringing both knees in towards your chest. Just the small ones because I know it's quite challenging. I'm nice like that. Beautiful. Hugging the both knees in, team. Fantastic. Then both feet nice and flat on the ground, team. Same position. Hips, feet, everything in line. Hands by your side this time. We're going to do a glute bridge. You might have done one before. This is my version. So both feet is pressed into the mat. So I'm pressing my both feet into the mat. Then I inhale, and as I exhale, I'm going to take my tailbone, just the tailbone, team. Then I'm going to slowly take the lower back. So I'm peeling nice and slowly off the ground and come up into a position where my knees are in line with my hips in line with the chest. At no point my shoulder blade's going to be not in contact. They're always in contact. So always my hands. But shoulder blades are very important that they stay in contact. I'm not on my neck. So shoulder blades are supporting. I'm in a nice straight alignment here, just for the purpose. Okay? Stay in here, tip. Then all the way, as I exhale, I come all the way down. Then inhalation to the belly. Then as I exhale, I'm going to peel. So this is how I'm peeling. It's like a band-aid, and I'm peeling one vertebrae at a time, nice and gently off the floor, tip. Then I come to a straight. I inhale at the top. Then exhale. Nice and slowly. Last thing to touch is going to be your tailbone. Then again, inhale. And as I exhale, coming up. Good, team. Now I'm going to expect us to do about 8 more repetitions while I'm going to talk about this movement. So as you're doing it, team, both feet nice and pressed into the mat. Second thing, I want to take that tailbone off the ground. So if this is how is your lower back, this is your tailbone, we are peeling nice and gently. See how I'm peeling? That's how you're going to come up. Then once you're up here, we are in a nice straight angle. Then if you want to go down, then you're going to, this is your mid back. Okay, this comes first, then the lower back comes first, then the tailbone touches the ground and you're nice and flat on the ground. Does that make sense? Yes, good. I can't see anyone, but I hope it makes sense. Again, remember, it's like peeling a band-aid. So you're taking your tailbone off and peeling nice and up, and you're sticking back on the floor. So what does that do? That moves the spine. If this is your spine, we are flexing it and we are coming back. We are flexing it, we are coming back nice and straight. Does that make sense again? Beautiful. How good is that? Fantastic, team. Hope you had enough of that. So bring both knees in. It's hugging time. Bring both knees in. Good, 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 good. And just to place those both feet back on the mat, team. This time, it's a nice straight up and straight down. Simple. No band-aids here. Inhalation into the belly. As I exhale, drive your knees over the toes. So as I'm coming up, I'm driving the knees. See, instead of coming straight up, I'm driving the knees up and I lift both of my hips at the same time. Then exhale or inhale down. It doesn't matter how you breathe, as long as you breathe, yeah? Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Both hips at the same time, too. Exhale up. And if you want to, hold here. Hold in this position. When you're holding this position, these glutes here, strong, contracting. Inner thighs are squeezed nice and gently. Belly, of course, drawn in and filled with air or out of the air, whichever way that you're breathing in. Then exhale or inhale all the way down and relax. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. I'll tell you a little secret. If you ever want to work your hamstrings and you're at home, what to do? Bring your toes off the ground, then extend. Or extend your legs a little bit out wider, then toes off the ground, you're standing on your heels or putting pressure on the heels, then you do the same movement, it'll contract your hamstrings. Okay, beautiful. There you go. That's hamstrings. If you want to keep your both feet nice and flat, that is hamstrings plus your glutes. But majority of the time, glutes, anterior part of the muscles, and so is the posterior. Fancy term for front and back. Good all the way down. And it's hugging time again. Bring both knees in towards your chest, team. Give it a nice gentle hug. Fantastic. Place them back on the floor. We've got a couple more in this position. Next one, straight up, same thing. This time we're going to hold here. The other thing that we're going to do here is I'm going to take one leg and extend it nice and gently. See, not too high, not too low, just in line with the knee. That's step one. And step two, if my hips are dropping down, I want to keep them up. Okay, I'm in a nice neutral line. So this is how I look. I'm in a nice neutral line, team. So I'm not too low, I'm not too high. I'm in line, both feet in line. And then all the way down, and then up, all the way down, and then up. Last one, up. Fantastic. Bring both knees together. Then the other leg goes up. Then again, all the way down, and all the way up. All the way down, and all the way up. See, I'm not dropping that leg. It's staying in line with the leg. Hands by your side for support. And what do you achieve? What do you do from this? And then break, team. You should feel that single isolated glute is working at its optimal level, at an efficient level too. If you want to isolate and work on your glutes, a great exercise. Beautiful, team. Bring both knees in. This time we're going to do a little different. So hands on the shins, elbows in between the knees. Then bring both knees in open those knees nice and wide. If I can only open this wide, fantastic. If your adductors are tight, adductors, fancy term for inner thighs. If they're tight, they won't let you open this wide, but that's fine. You're gonna bring it in, hold it as long as you can, as wide as you can, just resting there. Beautiful team. Then, fantastic, back into the same position. Breathe in and out. Then we're gonna slowly turn over, okay? This time, I'm gonna show you what a 4-point position is. So, 4-point position, where hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, both the knees about a hip width apart, and the distance between both knees is just a hip width apart. Feet are at the back, following your knees. Not too close, not too far, just in line. You can flex your feet, you can point your feet. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do, team. From here, inhalation, very challenging, right? If I do this, we want to be in nice and neutral position. And how we do that, tuck the tailbone just a little bit under, if that makes sense. This is very, a lot of questions usually happen here, and it's easy for me to, address them if we're in a physical class, but that doesn't mean that we can't achieve it. We can still do something, okay? From here, all I'm going to do is inhale. As I inhale, I'm going to extend, really, really sticking my butt out, right? And open the sit bone to the back, then look up into the ceiling. Then as I exhale, I'm going to tuck my tailbone under, and I'm going to tuck my chin down and nice and gently curving the spine. Then inhale. Exhale. Pushing my arms into the ground and tucking right under. Then inhale. And don't rush it, team. If I do this, I look like I'm doing a little bit of dance move. That's not what we want to do. We want to really control it. And exhale. Make sense? So, continue to do those movements, team. So, this is your spine, right? Nice and flat. Yeah, in the 4-point position. 2 hands coming here, 2 legs coming here. And now, the first thing we're doing, extending the spine that way, both ways. And then, as we exhale, we are flexing the spine, bringing it forward. Does that make sense? And then inhale, we are extending, and then as we're flexing, we're bringing it in. Does that make sense? That's what we're doing, team. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Why we do that? Spine, such a beautiful thing. It moves forwards and backwards, sideways, and the more it moves that way, the more better it is, because along the spine, all these muscles, they are moving. If the spine's moving, elegantly and efficiently, means a lot of muscles are working the way it's supposed to. Very important. When they stop moving, that's when the problems usually happens. So very important. This is a great movement for early in the morning, afternoon, bit of time, whatever time you have. A couple of movements like that really opens up. And of course, it's got to be, I cannot stress this enough, breathing. Important. If there's one thing you can learn from this session, I won't be offended by it, it's just the breathing. One thing. Breathing is very, very, very important. Cannot stress it. Fantastic, team. Then we're going to sit back on the child's pose mode, so all the way back, hands nice and up, okay? We're going to move this way so you can see. Good. Taking the tailbone under, okay, nice and low into the ground. Then from here with the hands, I'm going to move to one side. See, I'm flexing the spine sideways now. See, I'm flexing. And I'm going to bring my arms and my neck along as well. Then from there, into the center. Good. And then back to the center. Breathing. Very important, team. I will talk over and over and over and over again. Breathing in and out, team. Breathing in and out. In when I'm coming in. Out as I'm going out. In as I'm coming in. Out. You'd feel a beautiful stretch on this side when you're doing to the other side. That's the beauty of it, team. Yeah. Good, and then back into the center. And from then, we're going to come back into 4-point position. From here, team, we're going to do a little movement. So we're going to extend the both legs nice and out into a plank position or a push-up position, okay? From this position, all I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck. See, I'm flexing my hips. My hips are getting shorter, and I'm pushing my butt into the ceiling. And I'm going to tuck my both hands underneath my, both hands. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. My head underneath, between my both hands. Okay, good. If this is a little bit challenging, we can bend the knees. Okay, then head between the arms. Then coming back into the plank position. then into the 4-point position, then child's pose. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The idea is continue to. Now you know the movement, continue. Inhale, exhale, continue to breathe. I'm going to do it with you. So again, if you're starting from this position, remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could easily squeeze 2 breaths in, or if you want to do a long breath, 2 breaths. Whatever's up to you. 2 more of them, team, and beautiful. We're going to start. I'm going to show you a little bit of stretching now. So the first one is both feet nice and out. Okay, something like that. If this is not achievable, you can actually have a bent knee. That's totally fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flex those feet, so my toes towards this side. And all I'm going to do is widen those legs, and hands are nice and forward here. Yeah, make sense? Good. Then all I'm going to do from here is inhale into the belly, and as I exhale, nice and slowly, Tim. Not too forward, not too fast. Exhale. Then inhale. As I come back, Tim, I'm going to stack one vertebrae on top of vertebrae and sit nice and tall. Shoulders away from the ears. And then again, exhale. Then inhale. Sitting nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale, nice and back. Let's go, Tim. Do 6 of them. So you can bench your legs if you needed to. You can bench your feet. Just the knees. I'm just trying to say, is there anything else? But just bending those knees, and that way your hamstrings are not on a full stretch if that is discomfortable for you. But if it is comfortable, extend them nice and out. Remember, when we're stretching forward, we are really flexing that spine forward. Flexing just means that, you know, spine's going forward. Then as I'm coming back, I'm really coming back and standing nice or sitting nice and tall, lengthening. Then again, flex forward, then coming back, sitting nice and tall. That's the spine for the purpose, not my palm. Good team. Then again, see, you can even narrow your stance if you needed to. Wider stance, usually a little bit more comfortable, but you be the judge. Your body, you know it better than I do. Nice and gently forward, then sitting nice and tall. All right, team, fantastic. Nice and relaxed. Next one, both feet. You can keep in the extended position. You can be in this sitting lotus position if you want to. You can be in this position, whatever position that's going to be comfortable for you. We're all different, right? Even that position, whatever position that's comfortable for you. I'm going to demonstrate in here. So both hands nice and here, okay? And I'm going to take an inhalation nice and gently. As I'm inhaling, I'm extending my arm over and I'm flexing to this side and lengthening with my fingertips. Then as I exhale, place it down. Then again, inhale, relax this shoulder here. Then inhale. Then exhale. We're going to do 10 of them, team. So a lot of time. Get comfortable. Inhale, nice and up. Then exhale. Then again, inhale. You can alternate this with exhalation that way if you want. Then inhale. Exhale. Then inhale. I'm counting, team. We've got 6 more. Good. Understand the body. Continue to do the movements. I'm going to do my thing. Understand the body. See the time that you have. I'm going to quiet down a little bit. See the time you have every time you're moving. You're understanding how your body's moving. Where is it tight? Where do you feel tight? what is something's restricting me? Am I able to breathe efficiently? Am I able to breathe still into the belly? Or am I breathing with the chest? These are all the things that you're learning. And when you're learning, your brain is understanding where the problems is. Sometimes the problem doesn't even get reported to the manager, which is the brain. And if the problem doesn't get reported to the manager never going to address it, won't be able to address it. Okay, it's very important that we do that. Taking the time to understand how we're moving, what's feeling good, what's not feeling good, where is it tight, where is it, not strong enough, so then we can address it. That's the important part. Move slowly, fast, whatever you want to, but you're in control. You gotta be in control. If we can have that in control, we can control many things. How good is that? Beautiful team. Good. The next one, we're gonna slowly. Yeah, that's the one. Thumbs up. Fantastic. The next one, team. We're gonna stand up. So nice and slowly, everyone. And beautiful. The next step is one leg nice and back. Okay, flat. Foot is nice and flat. One leg, obviously, of course, one leg is nice and forward, right? So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my hand nice and up, and I'm going to move towards this side. This side, yeah? See my front leg here? So if I was to do it from the front, see, I'm going to extend that way. Flat foot, I'm going to push the foot into the ground, and I'm going to stretch that way. And when I do so, you know where I feel stretch? This is the area that I should be feeling the stretch. That's the area that we're really trying to target. Again, with me, if you're in the neutral position, right? From this position, what I'm going to do is step backwards, flat foot. I'm going to push that rear foot into the ground. Then arms nice and up and lean towards one side. Relax the shoulders. This is where I'm feeling the stretch. If you're feeling the stretch, fantastic. If you're not feeling the stretch, it's still okay. It's still okay. You may not be tight in that area, or we're probably not doing quite. Sometimes there's a little tweak, but that's totally fun. That's when the questions come in. I work at the gym. If you want to come down and ask a question, I'm happy to share it with you. Okay, then bring that leg backwards, then the other one. Same thing. Leg backwards, push it down. You can move your feet whichever way that you want to. It doesn't really do any big difference. Then again, nice and gently, I'm pushing that foot into the ground as I extend it that way. And exhale. We're going to do 10 lifting. That's 2 in my understanding. And again, nice and gently, slowly up. Good. And then you can do, if you want to, same leg. 1, 2, 3, or you can alternate. Is there a difference? Absolutely. It's up to you, your body, you're responsible, you know what it is. All right, team. Continue to move. And then once you get better and better, you can extend that leg far, a little bit more further away from the last time. The more further away you are, the more good the stretch is. You know, you feel it. Whoa! And very important. Continue to do the stretch. I'm going to do my thing again. So why this stretch, right? My understanding, hip flexors getting stretched. If you're feeling a stretch here, fantastic. Hip flexors usually, not usually, they are attached from the lower back, lumbar spine, L1 to L5, all the spine is covered. They attach there and they come and attach right in front of, underneath that hip bone. So what does that mean? So those hip flexors, if they are tight because we are sitting down, of course, we students, you know, studying, driving, sitting down, whatever, these are contracting. And as we're trying to come up with, because these are tight, oh, you feel something tight in the lower back, or you probably, when you're trying to go for a run, it doesn't feel as good. I'm hoping you're still doing the stretch, please. Good, very good, good. And when you do that, see, this is restricting, right? So what we want to do is, we want to try lengthen them. So this is a great stretch, in my opinion. If it's working for you, this is a great stretch for it. Yeah, and we are just lengthening that out. That's why these stretches are, this stretch particularly is so good. There's so many variations. Is this the only stretch? No, there's many stretches that target this area. Absolutely. Again, more further the leg is, the more intense the stretch is. That's the word I was searching for, but I couldn't find it before. Okay, intense stretch. Good. Fantastic, team. think we're coming to, we've got 4 more minutes. Now I'm going to show you the last few ones. I always say last one, but I continue to carry it on. So the next one, facing me, facing sideways, whatever. I'm going to demonstrate both of the ways, right? Then once we're here, relax. Center of gravity is nice and low. And all I'm going to do is inhale. I'm going to bring the both ends nice and up. Inhale. I'm going to extend my chest. So what does that mean? I'm going to lean back a little bit. Then as I exhale, slow. See, I'm leaning forward. Knees are nice and bent. Then I'm letting my arms go. Then again, inhale nice and up. Shh, exhale. Inhale nice and up. Exhale. Shh, inhale nice and up. Exhale. Throw your arms away. I promise you the arms are not going to fall off or go away. Really let those arms go. Again, very good. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, throw the arms away. Inhale, 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 nice and up. Shh. Exhale. Shh. Inhale, nice and up. Shh. Exhale, throw it away. Inhale, nice and up. Exhale, throw it away. Inhale, nice and up. Exhale, throw it away. Inhale, nice and up. Exhale, throw it away. Even this movement, first thing after, you know, you move a little bit in the morning, this is a great movement. Start off nice and slowly, you know, with this tempo and pace, you know. Shh. Once you get better, once you get your feet, you know, feet are very important, you know, how we balance. So what does that mean is, see, I'm nice and solid on the feet. So as I exhale, see, I'm bending the knees. I'm not keeping the legs nice and straight. I'm shh, shh. It's like a mini squat in a way, but I'm letting it go and then coming back up. Exhale. So great stretch to start in the morning, energizes you. So very important. We are breathing in as we're going up. Exhale, throwing, like, you know, we're throwing all the stress away, throwing all the nervousness, whatever we have from exams, you know, whatever life brings, there, trying to throw it out. Yeah, so that's the last movement, team. Sorry, one more movement. Fantastic. So the last one is hands nice and out. Okay, big, 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 big. This is a great stretch. So again, you can have your fist closed up, or you can have the arms nice and open. It's totally up to you. All I'm going to do is inhale. See, key idea is I'm breathing in when I'm looking up. And as I exhale, I'm looking down. Every time we are pressing up, I'm doing that movement. Is it bad if I exhale on your way up? No, absolutely not. I like it this way. If you like it this way, continue. If you like it, exhale on your way up, you choose. It's totally up to you. Again, remember. See? Open those out. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Look up. Opening these pectoralis muscles, because again, driving, studying, a laptop, contracted, right? And I'm not just talking about here. This whole anterior part, fancy term again for the front part, is all in a contraction. You know, we want that to be open. Why? Because if it is open, we'll be able to breathe better. If I was a posture like that, right, and I'm trying to breathe in, could you imagine how difficult it will be trying to do that unless I open these out first? So these movements, so that, this stretch, and these just opens up, you know, it frees up the body a little bit. That's my understanding again. And so we are just moving in and out and forwards and backwards. Now, see these three. So if I could recommend 3 movements to incorporate in your daily life, it can be done at any home, right? 1, this one, look up, exhale. And 2, this one, see that stretch. And the last one is, so we did this one, we did this one, and the last one, damn, I forgot. Hang on, it'll come back to me. Which one's that one? The more I think, the more I can't think. It'll come back to me. I'll get back to you. But we got 2 minutes. So before I go, one thing I have to remind you is there's a poll that it requires a little bit of feedback. Now, positive feedback, negative feedback, or what do you think? You know, your opinion matters. We want to know, we would like to know what it is. So if you can, please fill that in. And Yeah, I remember the third one. The third one, this one. Inhale, nice and up. Exhale, nice and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Remember, the 1, 2, and 3. I remembered. Fantastic. That's it. So thank you. Thank you. So any questions, as I said, you may have lots of questions. Ask anytime. Come down to the gym. We've got 3 for free at the moment. If you want to come down, try the gym out, please. Talk to one of us, see what we can do. If we can help you in one way or the other, we'll be more than happy to do so. Last thing before I go, posture. Pilates improves your posture. And why does it matter? Posture affects every single system. When I'm saying system, nervous system, reproductive system, we got lymphatic, every system, understand it affects every system in the body. It is true, it's been proven. I don't know the guy who won the prize for it, but I will get back to you if you really want to know. It affects every system. So if you have a nice open posture, or the posture is efficient and effective, we'll be able to, live a comfortable life. Beautiful team. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.